am still like getting over my cold, fortunately. So my voice is a little bit weird still. It's much better than it was. I like lost it for like 3 days. So it's coming back. But yeah, not much has been happening. I've just been kind of working on some stuff. I've been doing some paintings for my friend has a store that I put some stuff in every time I come home. You know, just to like have something to do, and it's fun to like, you know, put my paintings or whatever in a little store, and it makes a little bit of money, so that's good. So I'm painting a couple little things. I just painted, well, not just, but I painted the other day. I painted this little baby Yoda. I'm gonna paint another one today in like a little bit of a different position from like a different, you know, screenshot. So I'm gonna do that. And then, I don't know, I have like a ton of things. I have some stuff down here that I started. They're like boxes and the tops are just drying. So I'm gonna work on that as well and try and knock a ton of things out actually. Just to like feel like I did something, like have something concrete to show for my time. And then I want to study a little bit. I don't have much going on today, which is good. I'm not going to work. I don't have plans to like go out or do anything. So it's already like 1 in the afternoon though. And I've done nothing except sketch out my little baby Yoda. So, you know, it's one of those days, but I'm trying to like turn it around a little bit because I tend to let the days just get away from me, especially on break. I also made these today, so they're cute, I think. They came out nice. I didn't know what to do with this shape, but I think that works nicely. What are you doing? Are you supposed to be chewing it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Where's my son? Here's my precious son. Look at him. Look at boy. Daisy, you can't sit on my lap all day. I got stuff to do. Trying to see if you can tell how dusty my shelves and stuff are. I don't think so. I think we're good to go. Hi, Daisy. Yeah, I'm trying to film something today, not for my YouTube channel, and I want to make sure that people don't think I'm the slob that I am, you know. I'm a good girl. Daisy, can I do something, please? Can I get up? Can I do it? You know, I got stuff to do. Don't you have stuff to do? Don't you? Don't you have things to chew? Or something, you know, whatever you do with your little day. There's my girl. I love you. Now please move. I love you very much, and I love you just as much if you're sitting next to me as if you're sitting on top of me, you know? Slap that, honey. Slap, slap, slap. So my best friend from high school, she's my age, and she just bought a house. Why? Oh, I have my heater on, and it's like toasty in here. I guess that's why I look so red. Also because I don't have this light on. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, my best friend from high school just bought a house before 30. Like, I'm amazed. And here I, like, does not help my sense of, like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I'm not accomplishing anything like I've talked to you guys about. I wanna, like, make her something. In the summer, she wants me to paint a mural in her house, which I think will be really cool. We were, like, sitting there. She hasn't moved in yet. Like, she closed in November. It's already, like, today's January 20th. She closed November 1st, but she still hasn't like moved in yet. She's still like staying at her parents' house and like hanging out at the house that she bought. Yeah, she just like hasn't brought all the furniture over. She's still ordering stuff. There's renovations and stuff going on, so really that's why she's not living there.
But yeah, in the summer she wants me to paint a mural, so we were doing that. We have like a shared Pinterest board for that now. But a couple years ago, I took a picture of her dog. He's a little Boston Terrier named Winston. Let me see if I can get the picture. So I have this picture. And I want to like paint it for her to hang in her house. So maybe I'll work on that. I feel like that's all this vlog is really going to be, is like me painting things, because honestly that's all I've been doing, just like painting little things. Did I show you the other night I painted this little thing? What else? Oh, there's some stuff that I can't show you yet that I painted. Yeah, I just like have a ton of stuff that I've just been, you know, pumping out because I think it helps me procrastinate a little bit while still feeling productive. Hello guys, it's the next day. Don't mind my beautiful outfit. I'm wearing my like normal shirt that I was wearing today and then my robe on top because I'm cold. But yeah, yesterday, let me think, where did I leave off? Yesterday I think I was about to start the pet portrait for my friend, and I sketched it out. I have it like ready to go. I didn't start painting yet because I mean, I meant to yesterday, but I got like sidetracked by something that like I wanted to try first. And I think I can show you this because my brother's birthday is in February, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch my videos. So I think I can show you this. Jake, if you're watching, stop and come back later. But I saw this thing where people take like, I'll show you. You guys know what Pokemon cards look like, obviously, just like, you know, Pokemon cards. So I've seen this thing where people like customize them, where they paint around like any of the text and like make it into like a little painting. So I have a card of one of the Pokemon that Jake likes, and oops, will it focus? I painted around, I'll put a picture of what this card looks like right next to it so you can kind of see where I got this from. But yeah, I think it's okay. I kind of had trouble with the sky because I didn't have that exact like base shade of blue. My blue was a little bit more gray. That's what I did yesterday. So I have a couple of cards that I want to paint. And then also, what else can I update you guys on? Something that I already mentioned to everyone on Patreon, because like you guys are the real ones, you know, because like I said in the post about it, like I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for you guys, but I finally took the steps to like become more, quote, professional in my like art, whatever. And I had this website that I hadn't updated since like 2013 or 2014, and it was a free website, so it was like, you know, the domain name / like my name, it was whatever. But I bought a website for myself, moved all my stuff over because, like, you know, with the support that I get from Patreon, I was able to buy the domain name, buy the storage, you know, and keep that up for a year at least. So that's really cool, and I want to show you guys. You can see it says CallieWallaceArt.com. I would have gone with CallieWallace.com, but that's already taken, so. But yeah, so I have some different sections here. So I have, like, you know, I'm not going to go through all of it, but I just have, you can see, you scroll to the side and see the stuff that's there. But yeah, so if you want to like poke around at some of the stuff that I have, feel free, because now it's up there.
You guys, it's been days. It's literally like I think January 27th, and I'm finally working on this. Please focus. Okay, there it is. All done. Finally. So I did like this gradient outline from like white, it goes to like purple, and then red, and then I added some of these little like wave type things, little ripples. Dana's house, like the accent color is like navy blue, so yeah, hopefully she likes it. I just quite literally got out of the shower, so that's why I look like this. But I'm about to edit all the clips of, you know, painting and whatever else from the past couple weeks. You know, the break in between the semesters is always kind of like slow for vlogs because honestly, not really doing much. I'm just, you know, painting or hanging out, sleeping late, working. But I just wanted to say a couple things about this whole, I'm sure you've heard coronavirus thing that's going on. And today is the 29th of January, and I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on. I'm sure you've heard what's going on, so I'm not going to talk too much about, all the specifics of it, but like kind of how it pertains to, this sounds very selfish, how it pertains to me and like the semester and like what's going to be happening. I don't mean it that way. I just want to update you guys on like what potentially could be happening, because you guys do watch my vlogs. You know that I, for most of the year, do live in China, and right now I'm currently not in China, obviously. So I just wanted to like talk about what's going to happen, or what the plan is, or the lack thereof a plan. But I do want to just like say, I hope everyone is safe, because I know that some of my viewers do live in China. I hope you guys are okay. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. Hope that your friends, family, everybody is okay. So like I said, today is the 29th. As of 10 p.m. China time, the death toll is 132 people. Confirmed cases 6,086. I've been watching the confirmed cases and like everything raise really, really quickly. Like within a few hours, the suspected cases went from 6,000 something to over 9,000, and confirmed, has been steadily raising too. I'm part of a WeChat group that, you can get updates whenever you use a code word for it. Or like a keyword. It's not a code word, it's not secret, but you can get them all the time. So I get them, a couple times a day, and it sends also a map with all the confirmed cases and everything that's been going on. Where I live in Guiyang is not terribly far from the quote epicenter in Wuhan, and there have been confirmed cases in my city, and I've been in contact with my friends. Everyone says that they're okay, their families are okay. And everyone's home. Everyone that's not in Guiyang is home for the holidays, which they extended the Chinese New Year holiday. I have some friends who have had outbreaks in their hometowns as well. Everyone, like I said, everyone that I know seems to be okay. Their families are okay. From what I've heard, everyone's just trying to stay indoors as much as possible, or just like stay like isolated from people that they haven't already been around for several days. So I don't think anybody's having much fun right now. It's a little bit scary. So currently, as of right now, they've, cut way back on flights. Last I heard, there were countries that were closing their borders before all this happened, before, flights have been canceled and cities quarantined and stuff. My advisor texted me and she's like, hey, you didn't buy your ticket back yet, right? And I was like, no, not yet, which normally I would be, like, within the next week or so. And she's like, yeah, like, don't do that. Don't buy the ticket back, like indefinitely. And that was before they officially like postponed all the starts of the semesters. And I think it's like all over China, they like postponed semesters, and like all the way from like kindergarten to college. What that means for me, I'm talking to a lot of people, and I'm talking to some people that were there through the SARS outbreak in 2003. Based on what they learned from that outbreak and what they saw, they're like, I'm not sending my kids back to school until like May or potentially June. And I'm like, that's like pretty much the whole semester. And obviously, I don't think anyone at the school is going to fault any of the students that aren't going to come back, especially the foreign students that have to cross over like, the country borders. I don't think that we're going to be like penalized for that, but I don't know how that's going to affect graduation. I don't know, because this is my last semester, so if I can't get back until June, I've told you guys I've already done all the requirements except for my HSK, which it's kind of a little bit of a sticky situation now, because I was going to take it once in the States before I went back, because that's all they were offering, and then they offer it, I think, like monthly within China. But if I can't get back to China to take it, I might not hit the requirement for graduation, even if they allow us to graduate. And I don't think they're going to like lift that, HSK requirement. I don't think that that's going to like change because of the situation. So I don't know what's going to happen. And I know that my school doesn't do, like, some schools you can graduate, like, in the States. I know that my undergrad university did it, like, you could graduate either in the spring or the fall semester, depending on, when you got all your credits and whatever. I don't think my school does that. So I don't know if they're going to, like, if I would then have to try and hit the requirements for June of 2021, and that's going to be a whole nother set of problems, because my passport's going to expire and also my visa. So I'd have to get a new passport, new visa, all that stuff, which I'm sure the school would take care of, given the circumstances, but it's just more that I have to worry about. And also, it's like I didn't have it in my plans to postpone anything for another year, whether it's finding a job or like, continuing on to more education or whatever. All my stuff's still in China. I don't know if I can get back there in a reasonable amount of time. I am just thankful that I got my kids out a year ago when I did. So many people were like, oh, why didn't you just leave them until you're ready to come back? And thank God that I did not, because I'm hearing horror stories of the Americans that they're evacuating from Wuhan that have to like leave their pets and stuff, which I know, a lot of people don't see it that way, but like that would not be an option for me. Like I'd have to find someone to take them until I could get back to them. Something would happen. Obviously, like when it comes to like the government's, view of things, human life is going to be more important than like bringing your dog or your cat. My heart like is going out to everyone, and the people that are there that are sick, and I just like, it's really scary. Like it's a little bit of a scary situation, and like for a long time, when it first started, I was like, this seems like they're blowing it out of proportion, but I've since seen some kind of very panicked recordings of people talking about it that work like in the healthcare industry in China, and they're saying that it's way underreported, like not to trust what's coming out, that like the people, the doctors, if there's 10 doctors at, a clinic, they're confirming like 100 cases per doctor each day. So I don't know what to believe. I don't know. From everything that I've heard, people are saying that, most of China is going to be a ghost town until June. And obviously if they quarantine my city, or if they quarantine, or if they just like don't, if they cut off any travel, I can't go back anyway, so I guess we'll see. I don't know, but I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about that, because I know that, that it's something that directly pertains to me, and, you guys might be interested. Like I said, I don't mean to make this like about me, obviously. Everyone's got their own worries and fears and stuff with it, and for the people that are there, I'm sure, that it's much scarier, and for those of us foreign students or, whatever, trying to get everything on track, it's also a little bit scary, but I understand that to us it's more of an inconvenience than like a threat. Yeah, so I think that will probably be the end of this vlog. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted about everything else that's going on. If anything, unfolds, or if I hear anything else that you might not have already heard, I will let you know. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later.